new technology into the unseen world of the human mind. The first video game was a simple tennis game in 1958, which would be later developed into Pong. But with every new technological advancement comes some sort of evil within. In this case, it's violence in video games. When the first video game came out in 1958, it was brought into question what we could do with this newfound technology, and people started to ask, how can we fit this into a smaller computer? Questions similar to this have been the fuel to move new video games into the new age, providing us new technology. The very first video game was a home system called Atari, and it was made in 1972. This was a huge deal because they had now put games into a smaller system for kids and teens to play at home. Then along came the video computer system, which was also created by Atari. The video computer system was also the first cartridge-based system where developers could create more games without having to be limited by their console. Then in 1985, the company Nintendo released the NES, or the Nintendo Entertainment System. Out of this console, many popular games are still alive today, like the Super Mario Bros., Kirby, and The Legend of Zelda. Then in 1989, Nintendo also released another console, the Game Boy. This was the first of its kind, and it was very small. It was portable, so kids could take it anywhere they want to. It was easy to carry, but also had similar hardware and the performance of a normal game console. The Game Boy was very successful. One of the greatest games that was a huge success and still is Pokemon. Then when video games started to become more and more adult-like, age ratings began to appear on video games, like in 1994. This was to tell parents and kids if they were allowed to play this game and if it was suitable for them or not. People like to think that video games are a waste of time and like to turn your brain into mush. But some people like to say different, because video games sharpen our motor skills, but they also provide computer engineering systems and resources to advance our technology in the computer world. But with all the good things, evil must take over. As time went on, it seemed as if the innocence in video games seemed to be corrupted by man's evil nature.
With every great triumph comes a great tragedy. The new era of technology brought great and wonderful breakthroughs in many areas of life and facilitated the way of life for many Americans and others throughout the world. The only issue with this competition is that these video games brought a hard reality that the world was turning to more and more violent video games as it seeked to involve and please the older and adult-like public, since they were the ones spending the most time in the arcade and were able to pay for their games. Not only were games beginning to get more violent, they were also beginning to become more portable, since now beginning in the 1980s, consoles were being sold for home gaming straight from the television. This rise to easy access made it difficult for the arcades to stay open, but it also made it a challenge as they tried to be more competitive and with more violent video games, as the community diminished and tried bringing in new customers. One game that really topped the charts was Street Fighter II, as it involved countless hours of mastering the special combos of each character and made way for a younger generation of players to get exposed to such an environment where in some cases it actually involved fighting over who won the game and such.